Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick-a-pile for you guys today. And today we are asking the question, what do they want to say to you? This is going to be kind of a general update, a little energy check to see where your person is at, the person you are thinking about, interested in, want to check in with. We're just going to be asking, like, what are they feeling, thinking, wanting, kind of a thing. What would they like to say to you if they could? Chances are most likely you may not actually be talking to this person, or you may have very limited communication with this person. If you are here asking and looking at a reading to find out. But it's also possible you guys could be doing great and happy and totally committed, and you just want extra confirmation, and that's totally cool too. So whatever the case may be, we're going to dive into it and find out. So pile number 1 is this Juicy Couture perfume bottle. We're going with all perfumes today. I don't know what scent that is, but I got it for Christmas one year. Pile number 2 is Curious by Britney Spears. You're probably very curious to see what your person has to say. Pile number 3 is Etc. from Rue 21. And pile number 4 is 115 by Kitson here in LA. And I have not seen this scent in so long, but I absolutely love it. So those are your 4 different piles. Timestamps will be in the description and comment section down below. And let's get started with pile number 1, Juicy Couture. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this Juicy Couture fragrance, then this is the pile for you. And we're going to find out what your person has to say to you right now. What's going on with you guys? General check-in. We're going to start off here with our Loving Words from Jesus card, because I always say that a Bible verse a day keeps the bad vibes away, and we're just going to see what Jesus has to say to you right now. In general, as a whole, it's a good way to kick things off. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. John 14:27. So that's definitely a good message to keep in mind. Do not be afraid, do not fear. We're going to start off with your tarot, which we're using the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck. And we have the Hermit. So your person may be in hermit mode right now. Chances are, yeah, they may not be saying a lot. They could be very reflective right now, kind of in their thoughts and their feels. But we also have the 9 of Cups coming up and Justice. So very interesting. Automatically what I'm picking up from these 3 cards, even though we have so much more to dive into, I'm definitely feeling with the Hermit that chances are you guys are probably not communicating a whole lot right now, because your person is probably, yeah, they're in hermit mode. They're probably very much in their own thoughts and their own feelings and their own emotions right now. Just taking some time to be reflective and go within and kind of be in a meditative state. Maybe they've been through a lot of things recently and they kind of have to take a step back and reevaluate some things in their life. So that's definitely not a bad thing. That's definitely a good thing that they're doing that. It's going to propel them forward, which I think is what they want to do. They want to have their 9 of Cups with you. 9 of Cups, that's literally just 1 cup away from complete fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. So really, like, this unicorn in particular, the way that they kind of describe it in the deck is this is like the genie unicorn. Like, you can see the little genie hat on top of his head. So it's like he wants to grant his final wish. And that's the thing, like, you're their final wish, and they're looking for that wish fulfillment ultimately with you. And they're kind of having to go into hermit mode right now in order to get to that point where they fully realize that and they fully accept that And having that happy ending with you is the justice that they're looking for. It's where their scales are going to be balanced. It's where everything is going to be made right for them. So if they're not talking right now, it's because, they're in this contemplative state, which is a good thing. We all need to be there and do that from time to time. But they do want a 9 of Cups with you. They do want justice with you. They want to make justice in what hasn't been right in the situation between the two of you, so that's definitely a good thing. All right, we have several different cards here from What's Brewin', Spillin' the Beans from Fire Witch Tarot, and we're going to see what is brewing. What do they want to say? So we have toxic. This definitely could be related to the Hermit. There may have been some toxic situations that they have recently been in, that they've recently been through. Perhaps they've been in a karmic relationship and it's just been very toxic and abusive and not healthy for them. And they're having to go into that hermit mode in order to get to the courage to walk away so they can have justice. Not just with you, but, really for their life if they're in a toxic situation right now. And that doesn't mean necessarily there has to be a third party and that there has to be another relationship involved. It could be something else that's toxic in their life too. It could be their work environment. It could be an unhealthy friendship that they have. It could be just simply unhealthy thoughts that they have within themselves. And I find a lot of the times in these situations, it's not even necessarily the external circumstances that are the problems, but it's the internal stuff. It's the stuff that we think about. And, our thoughts affect our emotions. And then those are the things that we wind up speaking out into the world. And what we speak out into the world is literally, it's a creative tool. It creates what happens in our lives. If you look in the Bible, for example, when God is creating the universe, it even says, God spoke into existence light. He spoke into existence, earth and plants and oceans and all this other stuff. Like he spoke it. Our words are containers for power. So it could be, toxic thoughts and words that they're even speaking over their own lives that they need to drop and change. We have sexual protection. Once again, that could go into this toxic relationship. They really may need to protect themselves. Maybe the person that they're with has been a little promiscuous and it hasn't been like the best of situation from that standpoint. So it could be like literally protecting themselves sexually from another person, obviously. But I think even more so, once again, if we look at the Hermit, the Hermit is kind of this protective energy, and they could just be protecting themselves when it comes to relationships in general right now, which is making them run away. Doesn't surprise me that they're probably running from you right now, but they're not running because they don't want you. They're running because they're in that Hermit mode. The Hermit energy is really heavy in this group, you guys. Trash, throwing away, getting out of, tossing out. So yeah, once again, when you're in that Hermit, they want to throw out whatever's been toxic dealing with them lately. So this is a guy who is definitely going through a lot. Burning evidence, which is funny because that kind of goes hand in hand with the trash. If you look at it, we have two things that are being burned. So it's funny because it makes me think of someone's soul, someone's spirit ultimately being refined. And I think that's what's happening with this person right now, is their soul and their spirit is being refined. This person could be going through an awakening right now, which is funny because I was literally having a conversation with some other people just earlier this morning before doing this reading, and people were talking about divine masculines and stuff going through an awakening right now. And I think that this is definitely evidence of someone who is going through an awakening. There's no cards here that specifically say that, but that's definitely the vibe. because we have the Hermit, and usually people are going through an awakening when they're in that Hermit energy, for one. And, number two, we have a lot of shedding old stuff, shedding a lot of old behaviors and thoughts and patterns and that kind of thing. This person is taking out to the trash and burning up all the toxic stuff that has been happening in their life. And like I said, this is a general reading. This could look like a lot of different things for a lot of different people. It could be relationships, it could be a job, it could be thoughts and thinking patterns that are unhealthy that we get ourselves into. It could be a lot of different things, but this person's definitely being refined by the fire. They're basically walking through the fire right now. They're feeling a lot of heat and a lot of pressure, but it reminds me of like a diamond being formed. They're a diamond right now. The person that you're asking about, they are literally a diamond. They are being forced under so much heat and so much pressure, but it's transforming them is ultimately what it's doing. And it's going to transform them to the point where they're going to have that wish fulfillment with you. And I feel like they're pretty close because we have the 9 of Cups. We're literally 1 cup away from 10. So they're getting there. They're getting really close. And when they do, there's going to be justice, not only for this person like internally on the inside, because that's where it's going to start. It's going to start with them having justice really for themselves and their own life, but that's ultimately going to mean justice for the two of you as well. So if we were to see what this person is feeling right now in general from the mixed emoji deck, we have proud. They're feeling proud, which is a really interesting emotion to go along with like the Hermit and all this like internal work kind of energy that's going on. But maybe the point is this kind of ties into the 9 of Cups, because maybe they are getting really close to completing that cycle of being in the Hermit, and therefore they're kind of proud of themselves. They're like, hey, like I can look in the mirror and I can look at myself and I know that I've grown. I know I'm becoming a better person. I know that I'm shedding a lot of stuff right now. So they may not be completely out of, burning all the bad stuff out of their life, but they are proud of what they're doing right now. And I think that, they're proud of you too and your guys' connection. Let's see. We have 2 cards here from Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress. And your person has to say to you, I can't help falling in love with you. So this person is definitely in love with you, without a doubt. And our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were meant to be. So this person definitely feels meant to be with you because they are in love with you. And finally, the last card I have for you guys is from my own deck that I hand created myself on blank cards. These are basically songs that I channeled. And this would be, if you were to turn on the radio and this person were to dedicate a song to you, this would be the song that they would dedicate. And that would be Sledgehammer by Fifth Harmony. So, if you could feel their pulse right now, it would feel like a sledgehammer. So, you get them wound up is what it comes down to. Like they are in love with you. And because of that, you bring their pulse up, you bring their temperature up, you really make things move in their body and make them feel ways that they probably didn't feel before. So that's definitely there. And I think that sledgehammer heartbeat that they have in their heart for you, it's a lot of motivation that is really forcing them to work on themselves and get through all this crap that's going on here so you guys can make your wishes come true with that genie in a bottle unicorn and have justice between yourselves. And because of that, you should not let your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. So, if you've been struggling with your own fears and doubts in this situation, don't Jesus is always there to remind you to have faith and, trust above all else that everything is going to work out. And I think it definitely will. Just leave this person be in their hermit space and they will come crawling out of it a shiny, bright diamond that they are. So that's what I'm seeing going on with you guys, pile number 1. If the message didn't flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know with a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, of course, and hit that notification bell so you are aware of new videos as they come out. Otherwise, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose Curious by Britney Spears, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to find out what your person has to say to you right now. What's going on in your connection between you guys? My Britney group. We're going to start things off here with loving words from Jesus and see basically just what Jesus wants to say to you in general in this situation right now, because a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. At least for me, it always does. So we're going to see what Jesus wants to say. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Matthew 9:22. Well, that's definitely very beautiful. And this is like the Jesus and Mary Magdalene card, which is funny because, there's always like all these rumors like, oh, Jesus and Mary Magdalene were kind of like a thing. And they very well could have been. I mean, they look kind of cozy in the picture. But, Jesus experienced everything that we went through, as like the Son of God and stuff. So he probably experienced true love with somebody. And I think this definitely just shows a very tender connection. And, just continue to have faith in that. So that's definitely a beautiful message. Okay, we're going to start off with your tarot from the Crystal Unicorn tarot deck here, and we're going to see what's going on. The Tower. This literally came out in a reading I did yesterday for another group. It was a different pick a pile, so somebody out there is going through some Tower moments. So we got that going on. A little bit of craziness. We have the Empress, and we have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to double check really quickly here in my little guidebook here for the Crystal Unicorn deck on the Eight of Swords. I just want to make sure I get the definition on this one right, because I feel like this one hasn't come up very often. Okay, the Eight of Swords. When this card appears, the unicorns are telling you that you are frozen and blinded by your own fears. I'm kind of seeing where we're going now. Okay. You can't see past your own fear, and it is making you helpless. Look at all the swords surrounding you, waiting to cut you loose. Cut through your fears and let go of what is blocking you, and you will be able to reach your goals. So the key words here are frozen, imprisoned, and helplessness. And that really makes sense, obviously, with the Tower. So your person is going through hell right now, basically. They're having a Tower moment. Something is being shaken up in their world. It could be externally, something that's going on around them, maybe within their family or a close friend. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe a relationship just ended. Something has definitely happened to shake them up. Either that or they're going through like an aha moment right now where internally they've really come to like realize some stuff, and it's kind of like a huge change for them. So they're going through stuff right now. And whatever it is that they're going through, it's definitely putting them in this fear energy. They're just frozen in fear. But even though it's a Tower moment and it's a major thing that they're experiencing right now, it's not so bad to the point where they cannot get out of it. Like, obviously, this unicorn could easily get out of the tangled mess their hooves are in, because they do have all these swords surrounding them, and all they have to do is pick up one of these swords and chop chop, and they're merrily on their way. But they're kind of blindfolded to the fact that they can do that. And I think that this person is blindfolded to the fact right now that what they're going through is actually a good thing, and it's going to make their life better, and they have nothing to be afraid of. Now, did our Jesus card here address anything about fear? I'm trying to remember. Be of good comfort, your faith has made you whole. So this person needs to, find comfort, basically, in the fact that what's happening right now is hard, yes, but it is for their own good. It is for the better. And as for the Empress, I think this is how they see you. They definitely see you as the Empress. So regardless of what's happening here with this yucky stuff, it doesn't change how they view you or how they see you. They still see themselves. They still see you as the Empress. And I think that whatever it is that they're going through, it's going to cause them to rise up into their Emperor energy to meet you. So they can be with their Empress, which is you, which is how they see you. All right. In our What's Brewing cards, Spilling the Beans by Fire Witch Tarot, we have Check Yourself. Well, obviously a tower moment is a really good time to check yourself. So this person is definitely probably going through a lot of checks and balances in their life right now, dealing with some heavy duty stuff. And getting divorced may be what this tower moment is. We have the divorce, breaking contract card coming through. So your person may be going through a divorce. If there's been a third party situation involved, that may be ending right now. And even if your person hasn't been married or anything like that, there could be something else that they are, divorcing from or whatever. It could be a contractual agreement at work. It could be a different relationship ending that doesn't necessarily involve paperwork or contracts or anything like that. But I'm definitely taking this as something very literal for some of you. This is going to be like an actual divorce for some of you. And for those of you it's not, then, it's a different kind of agreement. It's a different situation that they are breaking away from, which is probably their tower moment. And this is some major drama, you guys. Like, this is like a soap opera or something. So one of the reasons they may be getting divorced or stepping away from whatever this situation is, they probably have recently experienced some betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. So I definitely think they're coming out of a very toxic situation. Group number 1 had a lot of toxic stuff coming out too. So if you picked pile 1 and then you came over to this group, these two groups could easily be tied together. They could easily be like the same person, the same group of people. I'm definitely feeling a similar vibe between pile 1 and this pile. There's a lot of similarities. Pile 1 had the Hermit card, and usually we do go into Hermit mode once we're coming out of that tower. So that's why I'm saying another reason why those two piles could be easily connected. So if you felt drawn to pile 1 as well, you may want to check that one out too. But this person definitely has been experiencing some betrayal. I don't see this as, them betraying you or feeling like you betrayed them or anything like that, because like I said, they see you as this Empress. You're kind of like their beacon of light in the night right now. But whatever nasty situation they're coming out of, there's been betrayal. Brainstorm. So I think that, there's more words down here. Brainstorm, ideas, problem solving. So right now I'm getting the feeling that, I'm not going to show the next card just yet. I can tell what it is already, which is actually a good one. Brainstorming, yeah. So with brainstorming, I think that with them coming out of this tower moment, coming out of this tower situation, they're basically brainstorming what they need to do next. And the problem is they're also kind of stuck in these fears. They're kind of frozen in stuff right now, which is why they're not really moving forward. But they're brainstorming. They're brainstorming either how to get out of this contract, how to get out of this situation, which is where their checklist probably comes in, or they're brainstorming what to do in the aftermath of it. Kind of like, where do I go from here? What's next in my life? So there's a lot of mental energy on top of what they're going through right now. And then we have expecting, new beginning. Now, I definitely feel that this card is ultimately what's going to come out of this tower. You know, a tower is a very traumatic event. It's a very traumatic ending of something, but it always brings about a new beginning. And for majority of you, considering all this craziness that's happening right now for your person, I do feel that there's going to be this beautiful, fresh, positive, sunny, new beginning that's going to come out of this for them. And it's going to be with you, of course, their Empress. And for some of you, this card could very well be literal, that when they come out of this mess, you know, they're going to want to start a family with you, and they're going to want to create babies and create life with you. But I do feel that for majority of you, the overall analysis of this, the overall representation of this card is simply that new beginning. I mean, you can even see, like right here, we have the sun coming through, the sunbeams shining down on them and everything, and that's going to be this new chapter that's coming in after all this craziness clears up, which it will happen. It just seems to be whatever's happening right now, it's kind of at its pinnacle at this time. It's basically like, oh, look, here's 2020 for a lot of people right now. Okay, from Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, we have Let Me Be Your Emperor. Oh, what I tell you, you guys. They see you as the Empress, and this tower moment is going to make them become the Emperor that you truly deserve. So that is perfect. Totally goes hand in hand. They want to be your Emperor. We're going to put that card right next to that one because that's just so cute. And then I know you have options. Why me? So even though they're going through all this, they still acknowledge that you're this very desirable person. And, you know, they probably think that in the meantime, you have a lot of suitors. They probably think you're probably pretty popular and are talking to a lot of people. So, you know, especially with all the crap that they're going through right now, they may not feel like they have a lot to give you because their world is crumbling. So they're probably like, you know, of all the guys in the world, why would you want to be with me? Like, my life is a mess. This makes no sense. So, yeah, but he definitely wants to be your Emperor. That is awesome. And currently, in this moment, we have mixed emojis here, and this is just kind of how this person is feeling right now. In this moment, we have happy. And I know that seems really contradictory to all of this, but I think this happiness is basically like their hope, like their little beacon of light that they have at the end of the tunnel. I think that the happiness is attached to this new beginning that they want with you, and they're going to get that new beginning. Obviously, like, none of this stuff is going to stop them from having that new beginning. You know, they need to take comfort in that, and you need to take comfort in that this new beginning is coming. So even though they're going through a lot of crap right now, and they could be feeling something really bad, I think they're happy in a weird way about it because they know that it's going to lead to better things, a fresh new start. And finally, Last but not least, I have my blank cards that I channeled songs on. And this would basically be like if you were to turn on the radio and your person were to dedicate a song to you, this would be the song that they would request to play on the radio for you. To Become One, the Spice Girls, which is funny because, you know, we have like expecting pregnancy, which is why I'm saying for some of you, like actually starting a family together could be a part of the deal here. But bottom line is they do want to become one with you. They want to merge with you and combine your lives and just become like this life force together. So that's what I see of what's going on with you guys right now. Pile number 2, my Brittany peeps. So if the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, please give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you know of new videos as they come out. Otherwise, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for checking out this video. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Etc. by Rue 21 for your fragrance, then this is the pile for you. And we're going to find out what is going on with your person. What do they want to say to you? We're going to kick things off here with a card from Loving Words from Jesus, because a Bible verse a day keeps the bad vibes away, at least in my opinion. And it's always good to know just, you know, kind of what Jesus wants to say to you, to your person, about the situation, just in general as a whole. It's always good to lead with Jesus. Be not afraid, only believe. Mark 5:36. All right, so any fears that you have involving this situation, drop it, leave it. Don't be quick to pull up quick and retrieve it. But yeah, have faith, believe. All right, from the Unicorn Crystal Tarot, here's what we got. The Page of Cups. So it seems like your person wants to present a loving and supportive offer to you. You know, the Page of Cups is usually someone who has a vulnerable offer, so it seems to be we have that. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So we've got 2 pages here, which is interesting. So I'm just going to refer to our little booklet here on our wands and our one little pentacle to kind of see how these all exactly are going to connect together. First, we'll check in with the Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Stuck in a rut? Guess what? You have everything you need in front of you. All you have to do is reach out and ask for it. Don't try and do everything yourself. You have people around you who are willing to help if you ask. Keywords: insecurity, poverty, and loss. Well, yeah, we can definitely see there's a little bit of poverty here because we got one unicorn with like a bandage or something on its leg, and we got another one wearing this ratty old blanket. So it's definitely possible your person could have some insecurities they're dealing with right now, which is maybe why they've been hesitant to come forward to you on some things, or to be more vulnerable, or to take that next level in commitment. You know, they may be a little unsure of themselves, they may be feeling a little insecure, but I do think that they want to make an authentic offer, that they do want to take things to the next level, because we got these pages that are happening here. So first, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Where are you here in the book? Here we go. All right. Page of Wands. This card will bring you awesome news, along with a nice dash of encouragement and support. It is news that you want to receive, but it might come to you, turn the page, unexpectedly, perhaps by a messenger. Keywords: enthusiastic, creativity, and discover. So, I also think of wands as, being very passionate, very fiery and very passionate. So I definitely think they want to present to you like a passionate offer. And when they come in with this offer, like it says in the book, it's probably going to be unexpected. It's something you're not going to be anticipating. It's probably just going to come out of nowhere, especially considering, maybe you haven't been talking to this person for a while, or your communication's been limited, or it just hasn't been up to par with where you'd like it to be. So when this person does that, it may be like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, that's out of the blue. Like, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I wasn't expecting you to do that kind of a thing. But they want to come out of this insecurity here to do this. And with the Page of Cups, it says, when this card appears, you will be receiving messages of joy and happiness. The Page of Cups is sweet, innocent, and whimsical. Keywords: sweet, trusting, and synchronicity. So with the keyword of synchronicity here, your person also could be experiencing a lot of synchronicity at that time. Seeing your name everywhere, or, certain number combinations, and hearing songs on the radio that may remind them of you, stuff like that. But either way, with both of the pages here, they definitely want to come forward to you with an emotional, loving, beautiful offer in terms of emotion, with a lot of passion, with a lot of intensity, with a lot of fiery energy. So, it's like a little bit of love and sweetness and tenderness, and a little bit of like lust and passion and fire and desire. Like they kind of want to, put all that together in a little bottle, in a little bottle here, and bring that your way, bring it forth. So I think that they're headed in that direction. The only thing they have to do is overcome a little bit of insecurity that they got going on, but they can get past that. They can defeat that. We all can. All right, what's brewing? Spilling the beans from Fire Witch Tarot. We're gonna see what's happening. Parenting. Okay, focusing on your children. So it's possible that one or both of you could be parents. If neither of you are parents, this could be something maybe that this person wants to have with you. You guys may start a family together. Or, even if children are not in the picture, this could be more of a thing of like parenting yourself, like taking care of yourself. So you or this person could be in this energy right now of just, working on yourself, taking care of yourself, making yourself, healthy and whole in every way, shape, and form in your life, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all that stuff. So, take it as it resonates. It could like literally be parenting and taking care of children in the very literal sense, or, parenting yourself. Sports. So this just could be simple confirmation that your person loves sports. Maybe he's a jock. Maybe he loves watching sports or playing sports or that kind of thing. That could be something that he's very active and involved in his life. Just could be a simple confirmation of that. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. So what I'm picking up from this card with this energy is, the outdated thoughts are their insecurities. And I think that's what this person is working on clearing out of their lives. I don't feel like whatever these insecurities are, I don't think they're anything like so incredibly massive or horrible or traumatic or anything like that, where it's like they got to go see a therapist or something. But they may have just some old previous mindsets that they've been working on clearing out. And it definitely feels like they've been doing a good job of that, because they do want to move into this page energy and come forward with some news and offer for you. So they're moving past the past. Depression. And, depression could be a part of that as well. And it's funny because when I look at this card, I kind of actually see that this is something that you both may have been experiencing lately. I feel like there could be some mirroring in this energy, that any depression that your person has been experiencing with this Five of Pentacles here and feeling insecure, you could be feeling depressed as well. Just simply not having their presence in their life or not being where you guys want to be just yet. There could be depression on both sides here that you guys need to, work on, clear out, find the sunny side of the situation. And under spiritual attack, fighting off negative energies, fighting spiritual warfare, needing to clear your energy. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of clearing going on here. And like literally, all 3 decks so far have had this theme, or all 3 decks, all 3 piles have had this theme of people like dropping their negative crap, getting out of the insecurities, getting out of the depression, throwing away outdated stuff, things that don't serve us anymore. This has been an ongoing theme in all 3 piles so far. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with pile number 4, because there's been a similarity in every single pile. But I will say this much. In comparison to the other piles, the first 2 piles, this one feels a little bit lighter in terms of what the issues are, what needs to be worked out. Like I said, I feel like these are just, just little self-insecurities, self-conscious kind of things maybe that this person has. But, it feels like a spiritual attack to this person. Kind of the battlefield that they are waging war in their own mind is what they're really working through right now. But they are working on it, which is kind of where this parenting card comes in, because they're parenting themselves. If not, their own kids too. But they're definitely parenting themselves in getting through what's going on here. But they definitely are going to be coming forward with this new offer, and it's going to be amazing, filled with passion and desire, filled with love and tenderness, and it's definitely going to come out of the blue when you're not expecting it. All right. From the Enchanted Embrace here, from Cherry Enchantress, we have, I have my responsibilities. So they're definitely working through some things right now. Like I said, they could be a parent, and parenting could definitely be one of those responsibilities they're taking care of. Even if they're not a parent, there could be just other life-related things they have to take care of. It could be finances, it could be things at work, whatever the case may be. They definitely have responsibilities they're taking care of right now. But you are the woman of their dreams, for sure. So, they're working on their responsibilities and stuff so they can come forward and make these offers to you that they're going to come to you with. From mixed emojis, we're just going to check in on what may be their overall emotion right now in general of what they're feeling. And we have shy, which doesn't really surprise me, because if they're feeling insecure and they're not coming forward with those offers just yet, they're probably feeling pretty shy about it. When you feel insecure about certain things, you may feel shy. Like, for example, like what if you're at school or at work or something and you have to give a presentation and maybe you're not comfortable speaking in front of other people. Maybe you have insecurities about how you look or how you sound or how you're going to present whatever it is that you're doing, and it may put you into this shy energy, and I think that's how they're feeling when it comes to you. Last but not least, we have my blank card, which is basically my song card. It's a bunch of songs that I channeled and wrote down, and this would be like if you were to turn on the radio and you were to hear a song dedicated to you from them, if they requested a song to be played on the radio just for you, this would be what they would pick. And I'm sorry if you hear my birds screaming in the background because they just started yelling, and I literally have them in the other room. And they are so loud right now. Anyway, So Emotional by Christina Aguilera. Yeah, I can see that. They're definitely feeling emotional right now, because they're feeling insecure, but they're working on themselves. They're battling the war that's in their mind, getting past the depression, getting past what kind of thoughts don't serve them anymore. And in this particular pile, especially between the depression card and the spiritual attack card, I'm definitely feeling that whatever it is that they are working on getting past, it's more so like the mindsets, the mental stuff. It's not so much an external circumstance that they need to get past. It's definitely internal. So they're working on that, but they definitely want to step out of their insecurities and come your way and offer you love, tenderness, desire, passion, and they're going to, like, out of the blue. It's going to be such a surprise. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to know when it's coming. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen next week, it could happen next month, but it's coming, and it's going to be when you're not paying attention, probably when you're off doing something else in your own little world, not even thinking about it, and then boom, there they're going to be. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope this made sense for some of you guys. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know with a comment down below. And give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when future videos are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose 115 by Kitson, then this is the reading for you. We're going to find out what your person has to say to you right now. Okay, we're going to kick things off here with a card from the Loving Words from Jesus, because, at least in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And we're just going to see, what does Jesus have to say overall right now to you about the situation. Seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. All right, that's a good reminder. So definitely just keep your eyes on the prize, which is ultimately, I'm sorry to say, not your person, but your relationship with God, which is still amazing and awesome. But just, keep your eyes fixated on God, and he will do the rest. And do what needs to be done, which may be the impossible, dealing with your person. All right, we have the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and we're going to see what is going on. Death. So there's definitely a death of something right now, and a new beginning. There's a transition happening in your person's life. I'm telling you, all these piles have had a very similar theme going on. We had the Tower in another one of the piles, and now we have death happening in this one. My goodness. Okay. So we have death, we have strength. So despite whatever this thing is that has come to pass away, whatever this change and transition is that's going on, which may actually be easier than the other pile because, it's not the Tower, at least. It's death, but it's not the Tower. So whatever change is going on, it's definitely a good change. It's giving your person a lot of strength. They're probably finding a lot of internal strength that they didn't even know that they had right now. Another couple of things I'm noticing on these cards is with the Death card, this unicorn seems to be marching off into the sunset or sunrise or wherever the sun is going right now. But they're definitely marching off into, I think, sunnier times, sunnier territory, which is, like I said, a positive thing. And the other thing I'm noticing with the Strength card here is there's an infinity symbol up above this unicorn's head before. And I don't know why I never noticed that in the past. But to me, that definitely shows that this connection between you and your person, it's a forever connection. This person very well could be your twin flame, if not very high level soulmate, but there's definitely this lifelong connection where you guys have had quite the past together, not just in this lifetime, but probably others as well. And we have the Fool, which actually makes a lot of sense here with the Death card, because usually after something has passed away and has died and, you're transitioning out of whatever it is you were just in, usually you're heading into a new beginning. And that's where the Fool comes in. And the Fool is, heading off on a new adventure, heading out there into the world, and, is kind of just like unafraid of these new chapters that are beginning in the Fool's life. So your person has definitely gone through a transition here. They're heading into a newer, better, sunnier time, a new adventure. I definitely feel that your person is excited about this. So that's always very positive. It's giving them a lot of strength. So that's a lot of good stuff. It's a lot of change, but it's change that's for the better for sure. All right. Next up, with our What's Brewin' Spillin' the Beans cards from Fire Witch Tarot, we have Tired of Drama. So most likely, whatever this death and transition has been from, there has probably been some drama that has come out of it. They're probably stepping out of drama is really what I'm saying. Whatever it is that has come to pass away, whatever it is that is of the old that they're walking away from, there was probably a lot of drama involved in that situation, whether it was a relationship, a job, a friendship, something happening with a family member, something happening with just 2020, because if you're watching this in real time, it's 2020, so it could be just about anything. That's a wild card, But whatever it is, it had a lot of drama attached to it. They're over it. They're done with it. The drama has come to die. Red lipstick stains. So I definitely get the feeling that this is what they want from you. They want you to leave their mark on them, for sure, without a doubt. Gosh, we have more drama. We got like the drama king, drama queen pile here. So whatever it is, like I said, there's been a lot of drama, but I think that this is what they have been walking away from. It's what has died. Nail salon, venting, talking about your issues. So I think a part of their process in the death process has definitely been venting and talking it out. It may not necessarily be with you, but I think, there could be friends or family around them that they've been confiding in. They've probably been talking to somebody, even if it's not a friend or a family member. Perhaps, they're even going to see a therapist or something. The other interesting thing I'm kind of noticing with like lipstick and a makeover or a nail salon here is kind of like a makeover, which is in a sense what happens in death is you're making yourself over. So this person has been in the process of making themselves over, which is funny because once again, in one of the other piles, I mentioned how there seemed to be like a lot of awakening energy that's been going on. And I had a conversation with some people just earlier this morning before doing this video where people were noticing that masculines were like starting to wake up and that kind of thing. And this definitely supports that, because if you're going through a makeover, and I definitely feel that this is an internal makeover, that's usually an awakening that comes with it. So they're probably dying to a lot of drama, leaving the drama in the past, finding their strength, finding them strength in themselves, in the conversations they're having with others, and venting, and they're ready to step into a new chapter, into a new life, into a new journey with you. So definitely there's like this internal makeover that's going on, and they are confiding in somebody when it comes to you. And I don't think it's like in a bad way. It's not in a gossipy, talking smack kind of a way. It's just because they're really going through a lot and they just need to confide in someone. They need the extra support. So they're definitely talking to somebody about you. But I do believe that the conversations have been good and they've been healthy and positive. And this other party is probably helping them a lot in navigating things when it comes to you and getting out of the previous drama that they were in. Then we have recording. Announcement, expression, revealing. So a part of this new beginning is they're going to wind up coming to you, announcing and expressing how they really feel, which is definitely going to be a good thing. And it's funny because I think it was pile 3. I think it was the most recent pile I just did before you guys. There was another pile where it was the same kind of thing, where it was like 2 different pages. It was the page of wands and the page of cups, and they definitely wanted to like come forward with an announcement that was going to come out of nowhere. So, I mean, maybe you're someone who decided to pick all of these piles and just check out the whole reading. I don't know. But a lot of these piles are really heavily bleeding into one another. So there's a lot of similar energies going on between all of you guys right now. It almost wouldn't matter which pile you picked. They're all kind of saying the same types of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I do get the feeling that once this person comes out of this death and drops behind the drama, has their internal makeover, which I think they're going through right now, they're going to come towards you for a new journey, for a new adventure, and they're going to tell you exactly how they feel. I mean, in a sense, it's almost like this reading, in some ways, is useless because they don't necessarily want to say how they're feeling to you right now through this reading. It's like they almost want to reserve it and save it for like actually telling you. Not so you have to come onto YouTube and find a reading and, try and get some comfort that way. I think they want to bring you that comfort themselves. But we do have a few more cards here, so maybe we'll get a little bit of something on what they want to announce at least to you, what they want to express. So from Enchanted Embrace, from Cherry Enchantress, we have, there is a place. Will you meet me there? Ooh, that sounds like super sexy in a sense, like they want to kind of have like this secret little rendezvous with you. Yeah, like they want to meet up with you somewhere, probably to tell you how they're really feeling. So, it's like they don't even want to come out and say this right now on the cards. They're just like, I want to talk to you about this like in person. I will love you till my dying day. Well, there. Now we definitely have a definite thing of what they're going to say, which was what I was feeling anyway. Like, they're not just going to go through all this build up to be just like, yeah, hey, so, can I borrow $5 or something? Like, they're not going to do that, But they're definitely going to come to you with something significant, something substantial, and it's going to be really, really good. Because they're, walking away from what no longer serves them, whatever drama it was that was happening in their past. You probably know better what this drama is than I do, but there's definitely been drama they're walking away from. It's dying. The death is giving them the strength to move forward, to have a new adventure with you, so they can announce that, so they can announce how they're really feeling towards you, which is the fact that, yes, they do love you for sure, and they're going to reach out to you and they're going to want to meet up for this. Absolutely. So that's really exciting. And now for our mixed emoji card, this is just kind of to see how they're feeling right now in this moment in general. And they're feeling sad. So they may be feeling sad. I don't think it's because of you. I think it's probably because of, this death that they're currently experiencing, that they're currently going through, leaving behind the drama. It's not always easy. Like sometimes when we're so used to being in drama, it feels weird to not be in it when we're stepping out of it. So they could be feeling a little sad from that, even though, it doesn't exactly make any sense. But they could be feeling a little bit sad from that, but I don't think that sadness will last forever. The sadness also could be just the fact that, they haven't fully expressed themselves yet, and they've kind of been bottling things in. And because they've been bottling things in, it brings this sadness of, oh, gee, I wish I could tell this person how I feel. I really miss this person. So there could be sadness from that perspective too. Finally, from my blank cards that I basically wrote down a bunch of different songs on, I channeled these, and this would be, if you were to turn on the radio, this would be the song that they would dedicate to you, that they would request to have played for you right now at this time. We have Touch My Body by Mariah Carey. So they're definitely, there's definitely a sexual vibe there. They definitely want to, feel you, and, they want you to feel them, skin on skin and everything, and, probably some hugs and kisses and all that good stuff. So I think that will definitely be a part of what happens when you guys meet at that special place. So yeah, that's pretty much what I see going on for you guys right now. I think it's really funny how there were so many similarities between all four of these piles. Maybe I should just do a general for everyone collectively, because these four really bled in to each other heavily a lot. So if you did feel drawn to any of the other piles, check it out, because you may find other clues to the puzzle in those piles as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, if this message did not flow, just let it go. Otherwise, leave me a comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos as they come out. Otherwise, you guys, have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.